Welcome to the Hawley Area Community Show. I'm your host, Jody, and I'm here once again at Reach in Hawley, Minnesota, but I'm with another special person from Reach. It's Liz Fievig-Hager, and she is the program coordinator for a real awesome program we have here called Dress for Success. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And we're just going to talk about the program once again because I believe the last time we spoke, the program was smaller. Correct?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Right now we have the boutique in the Hawley Reach office, and then we have one in Fargo, correct?
Yep.
And so where is the Fargo one located?
It's downtown Fargo. It's 502 First Avenue North, right across from Gate City Bank's back parking lot.
Okay.
And it's a great location because it's about 1 block north of the bus stop, or the big bus station, and that makes it really accessible to people. So
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
And I think it was a great idea to have a boutique there. It's very different than the other Reach programs where it's a much wider service area, correct?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So the nearest Dress for Success is where?
In the Twin Cities. So Minneapolis is the closest one. There's one that's just opened in Montana, but even that, yeah.
So in Fargo
Very
and
far
Hawley, this can serve many women. So how does one go about if first tell us what the program essentially is for?
Okay, it's for women who are in transition. So they've either just gotten an interview set up, or they've just gotten a job, and they don't have the means to outfit themselves in the appropriate attire for that job. So what happens is women from around the area donate any work-appropriate items. I want to say outfits, but really it's jewelry, scarves, handbags, shoes, suits, but also separates. So blouses, cardigans, dress pants,
Different things
all
that you
kinds
might
of
have in your
whatever
closet.
you would wear to work. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So women donate those, and then does a woman just show up at the boutique, or how does that work?
Right. Nope. They come from 40 different referral agencies. When they go to the referral agency, whoever they work with, sometimes it's called a caseworker, sometimes they're called other things, they assess where the person's at, and there are different things that happen at every agency. The women that come, their backgrounds are really varied. It could be someone who just completed an alcohol or drug rehab program. It could be someone who lost their husband and they now need to get back into the workforce. Sometimes there's a domestic violence situation where they've had to leave the home and they need to get back into the workforce and get their life set up, but they don't have access to their clothes. So even though we say it's for people who don't have the means to outfit themselves, maybe it would be more accurate to say that it's women who don't have access to the means to outfit themselves.
Sure. Wow. Yeah. And
that makes sense.
What a great experience for them to come get something they feel good in for an interview.
Exactly.
And but there is an element of the program I think a lot of people don't realize, and that's after a woman finds the job. If the program has served her, then tell the folks what happens then.
Right. So the way the process goes is they go out, set up their interview, they come to us, we outfit them with 1 to 3 outfits, depending on inventory. They go out, do the interview, get the job, then they come back to us for a week's worth of clothes.
That's so awesome, because
Yeah.
just because you have 1 or 2 outfits doesn't mean that you can stretch that out a whole week.
Exactly.
And if a woman doesn't have the means, then that's a beautiful part of the program.
Exactly. And once you've gone through that whole process, I mean, you can picture how many outfits that is, and then you can outfit yourself for a whole month and then start over again.
Right.
Yeah, it's great.
Super.
That means that first paycheck that she gets doesn't have to go towards a wardrobe just to go to work. It can go towards the things that she needed the money for in the first place.
That is wonderful. Well, we're going to take a little break and talk a little bit more about how people can help the program, how we can partner with different people. So we'll be right back. And we're back with Liz Fievig-Hager, the program coordinator at Reach in the Dress for Success program. She does a great job. I know we've gotten a lot of feedback from the women that you've helped, and how just priceless you are at helping them, not only because you've always had a flair for fashion, But the program's really about making them feel good about themselves, correct?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and I know that you do that well. There's a lot of non-judgment. Sometimes people walk in, women walk in, and it's a difficult place that they're in.
Absolutely.
When I see them leaving, oftentimes there's just a different vibe going on and a spring in their step. So it's a wonderful job that you have, and you do it so well.
Thank you. I do love it, but it's not just me that does the dressings. We have awesome volunteers that do dressings for us. And I think that is one of the great things about the program is that when the woman walks in, most of the time we don't know hardly anything about the background story. And what's great about that is then it's just two women talking about this interview coming up and what works and what can you wear and how can you look and feel your most confident. It's not the whole backstory.
Sure, yeah.
And I think that's refreshing for them because that's what they've been working on for who knows how long. And
Sure.
this is like a step into their future, and it's kind of a clean slate tips kind of situation.
I think
nice.
it's so great because, as you said earlier, it's referral agencies that, but if a woman was in this situation, she could call REACH, and REACH could refer her as well if she fits the criteria.
Right, REACH is also a referral agency, exactly.
So you said you have a great volunteer corps. That's one way to help the program, and you have people helping with inventory, doing the dressings, and a variety of things, correct?
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
now that's one way to help. Another way to help, obviously, is donating clothing. So
Yeah.
let's talk a little bit about that. What do you like to see come in? What is really helpful in the inventory?
Okay, a great way, and you help come up with this, a great way to think about the clothes that you want to bring to Dress for Success in particular is to think, is this something I'd want to give to my mom or my aunt or my sister? I think that really helped, you know, in my mind, and when I'm explaining to people who want to donate, you know, to kind of frame it, to get a picture in your head of, okay, this is the person I'm donating to.
Right.
Also, if you think about, would I find this in the stores? So even though we're so appreciative, we love all the donations that we get. I mean, it's heartwarming. But if it's something that you think, well, I really wore this back in 1985.
Yeah.
No matter how
That was
classic,
a good year, though.
That was a good year.
Yeah. But not for Dress for Success right now.
And maybe that could go to a thrift store or wherever.
Because it actually creates more work for you if you have to go through these clothes and then find another home for them, correct?
Exactly.
So women want to be really careful about what they bring in, good quality, new, or very gently used.
Yeah, gently used
is something current that you would find in the stores.
And gently used would mean no stains. If it's pilly, you know, we pass things like that off to a couple of different places, and we can talk about that later. But yeah, I think that's the main thing about, you know, what shape the clothing should be in. But one thing we also don't need is hangers. Unless they're the clear hangers. I know a lot of people think, oh, you must need more hangers.
Oh, sure.
But because, you know, we try to fit as much inventory as we can into the space that we have, when you use hangers that are all exactly alike, everything hangs better.
Oh,
they don't get stuck on each other.
Right.
So we don't need hangers unless they're the clear hangers that we already use.
No, I would have guessed you need hangers. I know that you've got a well-oiled machine now. So people can donate clothing, people can donate their time, they can also donate money because it is a very worthy cause. So you can just go on our REACH website and you can see the Dress for Success. That'll take you into the Dress for Success site. It is a worldwide, over, I don't know, 300 affiliates or something like that.
There's a lot.
There's a lot, and we're one of them, and we are so lucky to have it in the area. So thank you so much for coming to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Merry Christmas, and Merry Christmas to you, too. Until next time.